Good morning, everyone. Jerome Harris here from prophetic.com. In this video entitled, Who is Our Fight Against? Each Other? I see a lot of videos and they're coming at a greater frequency within the YouTube space where there are persons who claim to be of God in Christ or just simply of God. And they are just fighting amongst one another. They dispense this us versus them mentality that they are right and the other guys over there, they're wrong. That person over there is a false prophet. That person over here is a false teacher. That they're unbelievers and we're believers. That they're going to hell and we're going to heaven. And I see lots of testosterone being hurled across the aisle. I see lots of narcissism, very large doses. But what do we really do not see from those individuals? We rarely see them talk about who our enemy really is. Not the enemy of them, air quote Christians or whatever title they go by, but the enemy of God's six-day creation, mankind. While many of them are consumed with fighting amongst one another, the real enemy of mankind is not being brought to the forefront by them. Does this help people? No, it does not. Because it sort of lets the real enemy of us, that is mankind, man and his kind, mankind, it lets the real enemy of mankind off the hook. The focus is taken off of him, and that allows him to operate in the background, so to speak, behind the curtains, without us being aware of what is going on, because the masses are having placed before them things that we can see, other persons as being the enemy. Thus, let's fight amongst one another. If we go over to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, the Apostle Paul says here, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world." Well, the authorities and the powers of this dark world is not the human entity. Yes, there are kings and there are princes and there are prime ministers and there are presidents, yes. But this is speaking of something far, far above them and against these spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. So there you go. So our fight is against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. There's something else here. Evil exists in the heavenly realms. So folks, Satan the devil has not been cast down out of that heavenly realm yet. One day he will be. And we read about that at Revelation chapter 12, where Michael and his angels fight and do battle against the dragon and his angels. But this is something to take note of, that our fight is not against one another, the human entity against the human entity. It is against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. So why are we fighting against one another? This is Jerome Harris. Thank you for listening.